The series takes place in a future plagued by dystopia, where the entire world has undergone digital transformation. Amidst the various inventions reminiscent of video games, the most peculiar one is the concept of a virtual afterlife. This virtual realm allows the wealthy to continue their existence and indulge in luxuries they couldn't experience while alive. The process of entering this realm, known as upload, involves uploading one's memories and consciousness after death, with the quality of the afterlife directly proportional to one's wealth. As long as the bills are paid, individuals can potentially live forever, communicate with their loved ones, and even reunite with them in the afterlife. Our story revolves around Nora, a 25-year-old employee of the massive private conglomerate managing the afterlife. Her role involves assisting new clients in navigating the afterlife and helping them acclimate to their new environment, utilizing futuristic communication apps and virtual avatars to interact with them. Despite working for the largest organization in the world, Nora despises her job. Nevertheless, she continues with the hope of receiving an afterlife discount when she eventually passes away. Introducing Nathan, an aspiring engineer with a talent for developing new applications. He drives his advanced self-driving car equipped with safety features but grows tired of the traffic. In a rebellious act, Nathan plugs in an illegal device, allowing him to take control of the car manually. Unfortunately, he attracts the attention of a police drone due to overspeeding. Skillfully maneuvering, Nathan escapes trouble by presenting a clever excuse. When he returns home, he joins his family and his wealthy girlfriend, Ingrid, whom he feels drawn to for reasons other than her obsession with wealth and fame. Ingrid's overprotective and possessive nature clashes with Nathan's independent spirit. Later, during a gathering, Ingrid's jealousy arises when Nathan dances with his niece. She persuades him to engage in a passionate encounter, which takes place in the back seat of his car. However, on the way back from a grocery store, Nathan's car malfunctions unexpectedly and crashes into a truck at high speed. Although he survives, the injuries are severe, and he faces a choice between natural death or uploading his consciousness to the afterlife. In a panicked state, Nathan signs a contract for upload presented by Ingrid. Shortly after, Nathan finds himself in an isolated room, only to discover that he is decapitated. As he wakes up in the afterlife, Nora's voice becomes his first encounter. She guides him through a series of questions to ensure his senses are intact and creates a virtual avatar for him, complete with an unconventional hairstyle. Gradually, Nathan snaps out of his delusion and finds himself in a luxurious room known as Lake View, one of the most exclusive packages in the afterlife, tailored to his preferences. Overwhelmed by the information, Nathan breaks down in tears, but Nora consoles him, assuring him that he will adapt to this new existence. She convinces him to rest, continuing her work with other clients. The following morning, as Nathan ventures into the virtual kitchen to find sustenance, he realizes that in-app purchases require money, which he cannot access as his plan is sponsored by Ingrid's family. Nathan becomes aware that Ingrid now holds control over his life, with the ability to delete him if she wishes. In his despondency, Nathan gazes at the beautiful virtual lake from his balcony and discovers he can manipulate seasons with a remote control. During this time, he encounters Ingrid's grandmother, whose avatar reflects an old black and white photo, and he contacts Ingrid, surprised to learn that she is enjoying a party rather than mourning his death. Meanwhile, Nora shares dinner with her ailing father, who refuses to consider the upload. Certainly. As Nora shares dinner with her ailing father, he expresses his reluctance to consider the option of upload for himself. He believes that life should have a natural end and that people should accept mortality. Nora understands her father's perspective but also feels the pressure of her job and the constant exposure to the allure of the afterlife. Back in Lakeview, Nathan begins to explore his new existence. He interacts with other residents in the virtual community, attends parties, and takes part in various activities. Despite the superficial pleasures and distractions, he feels a sense of emptiness and realizes that he is disconnected from the real world. Nathan becomes determined to find a way to regain control over his own life. Through a chance encounter with another Lakeview resident, Nathan learns about a group of rebels known as the Upload Resistance. They oppose the corporate control and exploitation within the afterlife system and seek to bring about change. Intrigued by the possibility of reclaiming his autonomy, Nathan decides to join their cause. Nora, on the other hand, becomes increasingly disillusioned with her job and the company she works for. She witnesses the unfair treatment of lower-income clients and the manipulation of their virtual experiences based on their wealth. Nora sympathizes with their plight and begins to question the morality of the afterlife business. As Nathan and Nora's paths converge, they form an unlikely alliance. Nathan shares his experiences as an upload and his desire to break free from Ingrid's control. while Nora confides in him about her growing dissatisfaction with her job. They realize that they share a common goal: to expose the injustices of the afterlife system and create a more equitable and compassionate virtual existence. Together, Nathan and Nora work to gather evidence of the company's unethical practices and reach out to other members of the upload resistance. They devise a plan to disrupt the corporate control and provide an alternative pathway for uploads to have agency and autonomy in their afterlife experience. Their actions come with risks and challenges as they navigate the complex web of corporate interests, surveillance, and the consequences of challenging the status quo. However, driven by their shared conviction and a growing bond, Nathan and Nora continue to fight for a more just and humane afterlife. As their journey unfolds, they uncover shocking secrets, encounter unexpected allies, and face formidable adversaries within and outside the virtual realm. Their efforts not only impact their own lives but also have far-reaching implications for the future of the afterlife and the concept of digital immortality. The story explores themes of identity, power, ethics, and the nature of existence in a technologically advanced world. It delves into the complexities of human connection, the pursuit of personal freedom, and the price of escaping mortality. Ultimately, Nathan and Nora's journey in the afterlife becomes a catalyst for change, challenging the established order and paving the way for a more equitable and meaningful virtual existence for all.